Some ships get power-crept, and some become timeless. Today we're looking at the ones wargaming still can't replace. Hey everyone, Normal Guy of the North here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're rolling out a strategic breakdown that highlights something players rarely take the time to analyze: the ships in World of Warships that have not been power-crept even after years of balance changes and new ship releases. Instead of starting from the top and counting upward, we're flipping the script today. We're going to begin with pick number 5 and work our way up to number 1. This keeps the energy flowing, the narrative fresh, and allows us to build toward the ship that, in my view, remains the most power creep-proof vessel in World of Warships. These are ships whose tactical identities and operational value propositions are so strong, so structurally sound, and so relevant to the modern meta that they continue to deliver sustainable high-performance outcomes. Let's get underway. We begin our list with number 5, the Tier 10 British light cruiser Minotaur. Minotaur has remained relevant in the meta not because it is simple or forgiving, but because its entire design philosophy is laser-focused on high-impact, high-skill execution. The result is a ship that continues to maintain competitive strength years after release. 1. Unmatched firing cycle. Minotaur still holds the fastest firing cycle of any Tier 10 cruiser. These 152mm guns with extremely high shell volume and quick turret traverse allow Minotaur to output damage at a pace newer cruisers simply cannot touch. 2. Flexible consumable identity. Minotaur remains one of the only cruisers in the game that allows players to choose between long-duration smoke or surveillance radar. This dual identity lets you operate as a stealth farming specialist or a cap control and DD denial asset. No newer ship has replaced this level of consumable flexibility. 3. Best-in-class AA Minotaur's AA suite is still one of the strongest in the game. When properly built, it creates a no-fly zone that protects the team and forces carriers to adjust their routes and strike plans. 4. High skill. Ceiling high reward profile, Minotaur demands strong map awareness, terrain engagement, and decisive timing, but when played well, it can still control entire sectors. Its ability to output constant pressure from unexpected angles has not diminished over time. 5. Niche protection. No new cruiser matches Minotaur's exact capability stack. Its DPM, concealment ceiling, AA rating, and consumable flexibility keep it fully intact from a competitive standpoint. Minotaur starts our list because it remains a powerful niche-dominant platform to this day. Coming in at number 4 is the destroyer that almost everyone agrees was ahead of its time, the Tier 10 European destroyer, Småland. Småland hasn't just resisted power creep. It's avoided it because its toolkit remains unparalleled. 1. Destroyer Radar. Småland is one of the very few destroyers equipped with surveillance radar, offering fast activation, high reliability, and enough duration to win cap contests decisively. This radar fundamentally changes destroyer engagements. DDs cannot contest caps safely when Småland is present. 2. Elite DPM package. Småland's guns, combined with superb shell velocity, create a destroyer versus destroyer dueling capability that still outperforms most modern gunboats. It shreds DDs, controls caps, and forces disengagements. 3. Superior acceleration. Thanks to its exceptional engine dynamics, Småland can dodge incoming fire, break contact quickly, and reposition flexibly. This evasiveness remains one of its greatest strengths. 4. Torpedo supplementation. While its torpedoes are not the centerpiece, their speed and consistency align perfectly with the European torpedo design philosophy. They amplify Småland's map control without requiring overcommitment. 5. Removal from sail is the proof. If Småland were power-crept, wargaming wouldn't have taken it out of circulation. The fact that it's gone reinforces how strong and still relevant this ship is. Småland holds the number 4 spot because no destroyer released since has replicated this radar plus DPM identity. At number 3, we have a destroyer that is synonymous with torpedo warfare, the Tier 10 Japanese destroyer Shimakaze. Despite hydro, radar, hybrids, and new DD lines, Shimakaze's value proposition remains fully intact. 1. 3 torpedo options. Shimakaze remains the only destroyer offering such a broad torpedo toolkit: 20 kilometers for extreme range and area denial, 12 kilometers for mid-range speed and pressure, 8 kilometers for hard-hitting ambush strikes. This multi-configuration flexibility has not been surpassed. 2. Superior stealth. Shimakaze's concealment remains best in class. This stealth ceiling gives it unmatched repositioning power and allows it to influence the match without being seen. 3. Saturation through volume 15 torpedoes per salvo. No one else competes with that amount of damage potential. Even if they're dodged, they force battleships and cruisers to break formation, slow down, or turn broadside. That positional disruption is strategic value. 4. Ideal for large maps, flanking lanes, and open water are exactly where Shimakaze thrives. Because map design hasn't fundamentally changed, Shimakaze's role remains as critical as ever. 5. Niche dominance. Newer destroyers make gunfight better, some spot better, some bring consumables, but none replace Shimakaze's flagship torpedo identity. That's why she remains number 3. In the number 2 position, we have a battleship that continues to dominate frontline warfare, the Tier 10 Soviet battleship Kremlin. This ship entered the game as a powerhouse, and even after years of adjustments, its design fundamentals are still best in class. 1. World-class armor scheme. Kremlin features one of the strongest armor profiles at Tier 10. Its citadel protection, midsection durability, and angled plating remain exceptionally effective. Kremlin still tanks entire flanks when played correctly. 2. Mid-range accuracy. Within 12 to 14 kilometers, Kremlin's accuracy is among the most reliable in the battleship category. The shells consistently land together and punch hard. 3. High penetration, high alpha. Those 457mm guns maintain excellent penetration across all realistic combat distances. Angled cruisers, enemy battleships. Kremlin handles all of them with authority for lane anchor role. Kremlin delivers predictable, stable frontline control. It establishes presence, absorbs damage, and reinforces objectives in a way that newer BBs with gimmicks simply don't replicate. 5. Immune to power creep. Unless every battleship in the game were redesigned, Kremlin's strengths remain fully defensible. Its identity is built on fundamentals that continue to matter today. That's why Kremlin holds such a high position on this list. And finally, at number 1, we have the cruiser that continues to outperform expectations year after year. The Tier 10 U.S. heavy cruiser, Des Moines, isn't just strong. It is structurally resistant to power creep. 1. Fastest reload among heavy cruisers. No Tier 10 heavy cruiser offers a gun reload as fast and as consistent as Des Moines. This translates to unquestionable sustained damage output. 2. Super heavy AP shells. The American Super Heavy AP package gives Des Moines a massive advantage in medium-range engagements. It punishes angling mistakes instantly and reliably. 3. 56-second radar. This radar duration remains one of the longest and most effective in the entire cruiser class. Des Moines excels at cap defense and destroyer suppression. 4. Island Fortress playstyle. The ship is perfectly designed for island play. Its high shell arcs let it fire from behind cover, and its consumable kit supports long duration control. 5. Unreplaceable operational identity. No cruiser has ever arrived that meaningfully outperforms Des Moines in her specific mission profile. She remains the gold standard for Tier 10 heavy cruiser performance. Des Moines may be old, but she is absolutely not outdated. So those are the 5 ships that continue to resist power creep in World of Warships. Each one delivers a focused, high-value capability set that newer ships simply cannot replace. Their identities are stable, their performance is consistent, and their role relevance remains intact year after year. Thanks for watching, I do appreciate it. And feel free to click on the videos on your screen for more World of Warships content. But as always, take care, stay safe, and I wish you all the best. See you in the next one, and bye for now.